It should be okay. I am always so paranoid that I don't get the right mic. Oh my god. I don't know, like, I think because it's happened to me before. It's just, like, paranoid. Okay. We good. We good. I'm gonna stop messing with it. Oh! Jeez. I keep feeling like I have to pee and I don't. But anyways. Hey guys. So we back up here for now. Well, probably forever, but I need to just. My room is so bad. It's so messy and disorganized and chaotic. But I have not been in here in forever. It feels like, yeah, I'm gonna do some last minute wrapping. It's just like stocking stuff. And I just figured we could chat and be gay, and holy crap, you guys are so far away now. When I was doing this earlier, like from the other, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but when I was doing this before, it was very like close in the living room. But let me go ahead and just get started here. Okay. So, how are you guys? I don't know, it's weird. Like, I feel like I have a lot of weird, like, ambivalence in my audience lately. But maybe not much. Maybe I'm just being dramatic. But I felt it. I think it's because I'm not posting as much, which people are probably irritated. It's also probably because I'm not losing weight. I'm currently gaining the weight of you than losing it. And then I think it's also just because like it's Christmas and I don't know, maybe I said something political, who knows, right? But anyways, I feel like even if nobody were to come in, I feel like I have a lot to talk about. So I'm going to talk. And yeah, so I have like a present. I have to wrap some stuff for my mom. My grandma's a little lazy with wrapping. So it's kind of like a known thing in this family that like you typically are going to have to wrap for her. So it's just kind of funny, but we do like stocking stuffers. I don't know why. Ow! Jeez. I don't know why everything is so like I don't know exactly what happened with this comforter where it's like in a ball. But I had like horrific nightmares last night. Like I'm telling you, like crazy type of nightmares. And I think it's still like lingering effects from the serotonin and all that crap that I'm going through. So it's like, oh wow, the little calluses from when I went to the gym, they're going away. Because I haven't gone in such a long time. Anyway. So, yeah, I had horrible nightmares. That was fun. It was super like, oh gosh, we're already getting started. Oh gosh, make sure there's no address or anything. There sure ain't. Okay. I'm so paranoid. Gosh, you guys. I drive myself insane. Okay, so I see that. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap some treats and stuff that my I guess my mom got for the stockings. Do you guys do stockings? Let me know in the comments if you guys do stockings. I think they're fun. I think just because, like, I think this is, again, my grandma's like weirdly cryptic about stuff. So it's like, I don't know what that is. But my grandma is just like super extra about that kind of thing. Anyways. So yeah. So why the title? The title is because I actually messaged a hot guy. Just kidding. I messaged Mr. Dr. Riz. I talked to about Eric. I talked about with Eric, I mean. And it was just kind of like, it's just fun. I think it's fun to talk to hot guys. Have a little bit more confidence these days. Not that I don't even know. I don't even really think that I'm this type, to be honest. I'm probably not. But I don't know. I think it's just fun to like have that interaction. I'm just measuring this. Gosh, like I said, even if nobody comes in, I'll just rant. I feel like I have a lot to say. So I've actually been doing a lot better than I thought I would, to be honest. I mean, I'm not really doing great in terms of my weight. I'm sure I'm kind of gaining a little bit. But in terms of my health and like the actual like I don't know, just like the functionality of it, I'm actually functional. Like I'm okay. I'm not like dying every day. I'm not freaking out every day. Like I'm good. So it's kind of like I've actually been able to enjoy the season. And so I'm kind of just doing that. You know, I'm not like focusing on, you know, making content and stuff as much because I think for me it's like I really have not been okay for a long time. And so to actually be kind of okay and like have a little bit of a breath of fresh air, it's pretty cool. Like even the past couple of days, I haven't even been depressed or anything, which, I mean, we're like deep in the solstice, so I'm doing pretty fucking good, like a lot better than I thought. Oh my God. So no, it's an exaggeration. I just messaged somebody. I messaged Dr. Riz. Celtic knows who that is. But I messaged him and I did get a response, so I was pretty happy. I'm kind of jazzed about it. I don't know if anything will come of it, but but it is fun to be, I don't know, like I've been commenting more and then I've been like interacting more with his stuff and then now I slid into the DMs finally. So I'm not trying to be like legit crazy. I'm not like we're totally together or anything. I'm not thinking anything like that. Like I literally said, I'm like, I don't even think that I'm his type, probably. But it's still fun. And I think it's just like, it's nice to like actually just have fun with something. And I've only talked to him like one other time in like 2020. And I know for damn sure he would never remember it. But I do. Which it was just like this super cheesy interaction about in 2020, Katy Perry had this song called Daisy. And it was on his story and I commented on it and he responded. And I remember at the time, like in 2020, when he responded, I kind of like freaked out. Like I kind of fangirled so hard a little bit and I got like really nervous and I was like, and I had like this weird moment. I don't know why. I think I'm just dumb, but I got really nervous. And so I was like, okay. And I just didn't respond. And then later that year, like when the whole craziness was going on, I deleted my Instagram. So I didn't have like a way to DM him anymore. Because on Instagram, you have to like request a message. Oh, you're sweet. I'll take. On Instagram, you have to like request a message and then get a DM going. And so I was like really thinking about getting that bridge, so to speak, or like actually trying to figure out like how the hell would I DM him? Just because I don't know, I really like him. It's really cheesy. It's really, really cheesy, but I really, really like him like a lot. And I am so like he is so attractive to me. But anyways, it goes beyond that though. Like I actually really like him as a person because I followed him for such a long time and I've kind of seen everything, and it's like I just really like him. But I'm not like superficial like that where I would just like somebody just because of their looks. It's more than that. Like it's like I like his sense of humor. I like how he he's into plants, for example. I like that. I have that in common. It's like there's these weird things kind of in common. So it's just like kind of, I've always made fun of myself and said I was delusional or whatever, especially post breakup, because I always used to be like, well, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It's just funny. But yeah, I mean, I would never have said anything really because I was taken. And then he was taken a lot too. But he isn't currently. But like I said, I'm not Delulu. I don't think I'm his type, and I don't think he likes long distance. So I'm not ever, I don't even really think of it that way necessarily. I mean, of course, in my fantasy world, I do. But in my real world, probably not, because it's a lot, but it's just funny. It's just really funny. It's funny to be talking to him, so whatever. I think for me, it's mostly just about like having fun, and just getting to know him better and that kind of thing, because it's like, why not? Why shouldn't I? There's no limits or anything. It's just like, I don't know. It's that whole feeling of kind of like life should be fun, like we should have more fun and actually like do things. And I think I'm just so sick of being, what's the word? I'm so sick of like the stagnation, and the boredom that I have felt this year. It's just been insane. Like honestly. So it's just nice to be like having fun and being cheesy and, it's like, it's just cool. It's just cool. Like, it's a cool thing. So I'm happy. It's a little win in a sea of L's. I've had so many L's in December. But yeah, it's like actually enjoying the season and like enjoying the lights and really looking at things and really like enjoying wrapping and shopping and that kind of stuff. It's been like really nice. Like I feel like the last few years, I really had to just like barrel my way through the holidays. Like it was tough. It was just like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. And it's really nice to like not, my depression, it just started kind of fading. randomly. And I was not expecting that. Like at all, to be honest. Of course, like the way that I am, I'm always like, I want to do more or I want to keep moving forward or whatever, that's just how I am. Because I'm like super just like crazy and I always want more, it seems like. It's like, yeah, I wish I was still losing or I wish I wasn't gaining or I wish this or that or whatever. But it's like I'm keep trying to remind myself like where you're at physically is exactly where you want it to be. Like you wanted to enjoy the season and be okay. And I'm enjoying the season and I'm being okay. So it's like I need to take the W. And I don't ever like to take the W. But yeah, I have been enjoying myself. So it's weird to say. I feel like I'm always so like negative when I'm on here, It's kind of out of character for me a little bit, but I really didn't expect it, especially not now, to be having some kind of relief or like really doing better. It's like, oh wow, that's really cool. I like how when we do these, I don't have to wrap it that nice. I can just kind of like throw it together. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do anyways. Because it's just like funny to wrap this stuff. But anyways, yeah, so that's kind of my little thing. I don't know if I have anything else to really talk about in terms of like that. But it was fun. It's just fun. And I was like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to use these lyrics, So like, I would just use them now because it's funny. It's just me being extra. So yeah. So how are you doing, Celtic, if you're still here? How are you? Do you do anything this time of the year? Like, is there any kind of ceremony or anything? Because we're almost to the solstice. Really close. I know a lot of people, they kind of do stuff with it. I don't really do anything with the solstice. I just think about it in terms of physically because it's like really important for me right now. But it's actually been okay, like I said. So, gosh. It was fun. I actually bought something kind of for myself today, which I never do, ever. But I did. So I'll show that in a bit. I don't know if people, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know if people didn't get notified or if they're just busy. I have no clue. You never know. You never know this time of year. Oh my gosh. Whatever. I'm good. I really don't do anything usually. Sometimes I'm forced to go to the candlelight service. I don't know if church does. Okay. That's like for Christmas, or is that for like something Celtic-ish, Let's see. Oh, nice. Anyway, sorry, I didn't even realize that my grandma got her. I was like, oh, this is interesting. There's a lot of beauty stuff in here. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a new me. I actually feel like 2024 is actually going to be a new year, new me moment. I think it's actually going to be different for me because it's like I have a plan. I'm going to cut the sugar. I'm going to go to the gym. I might go to the gym actually before the new year. I just need to I need to get past this solstice before I add anything back because I don't want to push it. It's like I'm okay, but I don't want to be dying. So it's like I don't want to push myself right now because I just want to feel okay. And it's like I can just enjoy being okay for once, and just enjoying Christmas, like finally. It's just crazy. It's really crazy. Just because I really dreamed of this, It's like something I really hoped I could one day be that way again. Um, do those because they really help with the toning process. Yeah, I would, but mine doesn't because my gym is fat phobic and I'm just kidding. No, but I just go to Planet Fatness, so it's like Planet SJW, Planet Fatness, whatever you want to call it. That's where I go. So it doesn't really fly. Like I can't really, do anything there. We don't have a sauna. But I totally agree. I am going to post on my main channel next week. I have an idea, thanks to Caleb. Thank you, Caleb. Oh my gosh, Caleb. But yeah, it's just one of those moments in time right now where it's like I'm just trying to live life, Live life and breathe. That's what's cool. That's what's fun. I like that I don't have to really do this that well. Just be kind of rash. Yeah, I'm so excited for Christmas. It's going to be so much fun. Because it's just to me, Christmas is just complete indulgence of everything. It's just so good. It's good food, fun gifts, relaxing. You get to stay in instead of go out in the cold and all that. It's just really fun. So I'm really happy. But yeah, I love Christmas. It is actually my favorite holiday. So I don't know why, but I feel like when I guess in the olden days or when I was younger, it seemed like it was typical for Christmas to be people's favorite. And then it changed and it became I don't know, too gay to function or something. I'm just kidding. No, people are just it became kind of vogue to be I don't like Christmas. I don't like it. It's whatever. It's I don't get it. I don't feel that way. I don't know. It's interesting. Gosh, I love doing this. I don't have to do it that well. I can just throw it together. It's fun. His streaming camera? I don't know. He was gonna stream? I have no idea. He never told me he was. I would love it if he did. He never told me. But he's probably working. He's been working. So good for him. I'm low-key hungry. I think I'm gonna have eggs tonight. Because I have some eggs. But yeah, I don't know. Where did he say he was gonna do that? Did I miss something? Gosh. Oh, I don't know. I don't think so, no. No, I think we were just gonna, he was gonna maybe like read something so we could hear his accent. 'Cause I love accents. I think that's all it was. Yeah, I get you. I'm just thinking of which one to use. I'm just kind of switching back and forth. Yeah, I remember. I know what you're talking about. I love it. Well, it's kind of weird too, because I feel like I think about things now and I'm just like, this isn't going to be the only time that I enjoy things. I'm like, I can enjoy Easter more. I can enjoy every holiday more now. It's like I can enjoy it because this is the hardest time. I get that the summer solstice is really hard too, but this one is actually technically the worst, is right now. And if this is my floor, it's like, oh gosh, like it's gonna be a totally new me next year. Like, it's really exciting actually, just because it's like, wow, like I can enjoy everything more. Not just Christmas. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I'm positive, it's boring. I don't know what you guys think. I'm just kidding. That's terrible. YouTube does have this really weird thing though, where it's like there is kind of an incentive to like flip out and read and cry about everything all the time. So it's kind of weird when I'm like not really going to be doing that. But I guess for me, it's like whatever. It's kind of like a I trust God type of vibe. It's like whatever is meant to be will happen kind of vibe. It's like I'm not just gonna sit here and like, be what the camera wants type of thing. It's like if I'm not feeling like green and crying every day, then I'm not going to, And it's like I've spent a lot of years being miserable and complaining all the time. And it's like I feel like I could go the rest of my life, without it. But I get it. It's definitely a vibe on YouTube. I don't know. People just like it. They like to cry and stuff. I remember when it was becoming a thing. It was kind of around 2016, where it was just a lot of like, I don't know. People were just really tripping back then. And I noticed it, and it was engaging at the time, but then it was also kind of like, I don't know. I guess it kind of got old after a while, Because I remember when people were doing that, and I was like, they're gonna have to keep like upping the ante, and it's like eventually you're not gonna be able to up the ante anymore because it's gonna be too like oversaturated, and then you start losing people. And that's like a really horrible feeling. And I've seen that happen to a lot of YouTubers over time, especially over like 2016, 17, 18, 19, like that range. It was really common for people to kind of just like go ballistic and do all these crying videos, like very like Trisha Paytas style, like crying on the kitchen floor and like doing this stuff. And then they would kind of like run out of steam, I guess. So it's just interesting. I don't know. It's just an interesting dynamic of social media. I feel like a lot of times people on social media, they don't, I don't know. I don't think everybody always thinks in terms of longevity, when it comes to being online. I think a lot of people are just like, I'm just going to get on there and I'm going to do something crazy. And then I'm going to, so this is going to be kind of hard to wrap up here. I didn't realize. I forgot that I was going to have to do actual gifts, which is kind of ugly. Because I didn't really plan for that. But I think I only have 2. Oh, no, I have 3. Okay, I can do this one first. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. I just have to actually do this better instead of like ratchet style. But anyways, so yeah, I think a lot of times with social media, people kind of like, they just do these weird things where they're like, I'm going to, do this clickbait or do this type of thing. And then there's no follow-up, or there's no way for them to sustain it. So then eventually they quit, they give up. And I just find it interesting when that happens. Or they try to branch out or do something else, and then it's like, I don't know. I think it's really important, I guess, what I'm trying to say in so many words, is it's really important to do something that you actually like and care about, and like that whole thing, which people say. And sometimes you have to adapt and evolve, because you're not always going to like the same thing that you did before. Oh, that did not work out. Holy crap. Sorry, that was really dramatic. But you're not always going to like things that much. So it's like sometimes you do have to shift, adapt, change, and then also the audience isn't always going to like things either. And so I think it can just be hard, but I don't know. My channel's doing pretty well. I just think I need to be more consistent. And I was really considering filming tonight, but Christmas got in the way, and I'm like, well, 'tis the damn season, It's like I need to continue Christmas because I'm like really almost done. I think after this, I'm like legit done, because I don't think I even have anything else to do for Christmas. Like we have to do shopping and stuff like for food, but that's not, I don't think that's going to get in the way of like filming or whatever. But yeah, my phone service went out today. That was really ugly. So that was nice. I don't know. It's just weird. I feel like it's a weird time just because I think where I struggle with this current paradigm is just like people, they want something positive to look forward to, but at the same time, they can't, like you can't brag. So it's like a weird thing. It's really odd. It's like a very strange, I rock this really bad, but whatever. It's fine. Whatever. It's a really strange sort of dichotomy in terms of social media and perception right now, where it's like people want positivity, but they also don't want you to brag. So how do you do that? You see? That's hard. I feel like that's a delicate balance. And that's why I think it's kind of impossible to please people right now. Does that make sense? In a way. I feel like no matter what I do, like if I were to post on my main channel or even here, but not necessarily here, but to a certain extent, right? If I were to post, it's like no matter what, I'm gonna make somebody mad. So it's like because people, and you might even make the same person mad. So it's like it might even be like, well, I don't like how negative you're being, but I also don't want you to be positive either. So it's like, okay, well, that's kind of difficult, It's hard to be negative and positive at the same time. That's a weird thing to ask of somebody, but I feel like a lot of people are, because what it ends up turning into is it becomes a lot of criticizing. So it becomes, I can be, negative or positive, but it has to be about somebody else. Which, sure, but I don't know. I kind of miss how it used to be, I guess. I don't even know. I feel like I'm just rambling, but whatever. I can ramble. It's my right. So I think I'm just here by myself anyways. So at least that's what it's showing on my end. But yeah, it's like, that's what I think about it, is it's a lot of like, I just think it's hard to pick a persona right now, or like actually be entertaining or actually do something. Oh gosh, that did not work out. Just like it's hard to wrap this present. Anyways, you guys are cool usually. Jeez. Anyways, you guys, and thank you, Celtic, for being here. I appreciate it. But anyways, okay, so what else did I want to talk about? This can be kind of a ranting stream, which is good for me because I can kind of get things off my chest. I'm excited for certain possibilities next year. There's actually a lot of stuff being planned in my life, and some of it's going to be kind of hard. So I think next year might be a little crazy. I'm going to keep certain things secret because I can, because I need to keep suspense. But I think that it's going to be really interesting and kind of difficult, but I think there might be some financial shifts that may occur that will really help me to actually pursue YouTube full time and actually do stuff. And my astrology is pretty interesting in terms of sorry, I'm just getting this done. My finances. So there's a lot of financial stuff next year for me. So I have no clue. I try to predict things. I still do my stupid tarot and stuff occasionally, and it's just I don't know. I just feel like it's so. I feel like a lot of times it can be so fugified, I don't know. Because I think tarot is just really hard to do. It's so I don't know. It's just I've heard people say that it's very subconscious. It's kind of like your subconscious thing, which I think is kind of true. But I think it's more than that. I think it's also it can be predictive, but it's not that predictive. It's one of those weird things. I don't know. I'm just crazy, you guys. That's all I can say. I'm just crazy. I'm trying to be I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, Alex, focus. What do you want to say? I want to say that I guess I can talk about the year. This year was really hard. It was hard in ways I didn't expect. Because what this year did for me is it kind of broke this sort of addiction I had to crisis. It broke this feeling that I needed conflict all the time. And I've always described it as if I was possessed by a demon or something. It's like having an exorcism. And so this year, I consider 2021 kind of like a detox year. 2022 was like a unleashing year, or like a release, I would describe it, where it was like all of the anger I felt and everything I felt, I just like spewed it out all over the whole year. And 2023 is like an exorcism. It's like these parts of myself that I thought were so integral to who I am, they're not actually real. They were always rooted in disease. And so now, 2024, it's like, it's going to be the year that I just start living again. I start doing things again because I'm better. And I think my finances are going to be better. And I think I'm just going to like kind of get to rediscover myself in a way. I do think it will be challenging, but rediscover myself in an active sense, and like in a sense of actually doing things. Like I was watching my astrologer that I like, and he talked about how it's going to be the year of the dragon. The year of the dragon, he said it has to do with things taking off. And I think that's really interesting because I could see it, you know, like I see certain changes in my life where I can actually prioritize YouTube more that are coming next year. And I think it will do well. And it's weird to like, for so long, I have looked towards the future and I have just seen dread. I've just seen, oh my gosh, oh, that's going to be horrible. Oh no, I don't know what that's going to mean. Oh gosh. Like that's how I've been for so many years, probably from like 2015, which is a long time. And I use that to grow and motivate myself a lot of times. But I just think it's over. I think this year it ended it. It's like I've had such a mental shift. My mental health is so different now. Like it's hard to even, I don't even think you guys even like you guys can't even see to the extent that it has changed. But I have a feeling next year will show. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm excited. I think I need this to just be flat. So let me move this. I don't know. Like even just saying that, it's like I'm excited for 2024. It's like, oh gosh, like who says that, right? Like nobody says that. Everyone's like, I'm dreading it and da 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 da. And I'm just like, I'm not dreading it. I'm actually excited. I think it's gonna be kind of a good year, you know? Crazy, but still good. So it's like I don't need to like dread the future anymore. And that's a weird feeling for me because I have for a long time. For a lot of years, I have just like, you know, like even this year, I was really dreading the winter. I was really dreading this time. I was dreading now. You know, this solstice, this time period, I was dreading it all year. I was like, oh God, gosh, gosh, I'm just like, oh, I hope I can get through it. Like, oh my gosh. And it's like, I'm not even getting through it. I'm just like living through it and being okay, and just even at certain times enjoying my time, enjoying the passage of time. Like, and again, like a lot of this stuff that I'm talking about, like it was very hard earned. But it's like, damn, if I can just celebrate it, you know, it's like, I just want to celebrate. And I think I want to do that a lot next year. I just want to celebrate how far I've come and that kind of thing. But I have to do it in a way that's not bragging. So that's going to be interesting. But I think I can. I don't think you have to brag. Sorry, I'm doing this kind of weird. I did that kind of out of order. I don't know why. I'm tripping. Don't mind me, you guys. I'm just tripping. Ooh, I am not rapping good at all, for the record. I'm rapping really bad, but that's okay. We're gonna just make it work. Okay, this is out of tape. Let's pull it tight, and I think we just barely got it, so it's okay. Anyways. I don't know. I know it's weird, and not really weird, but kind of cliche, but I'm just like having that cheesy moment finally of some gratitude. And it's like, it's been a long time that I've been so like negative, you know? So it's kind of weird to be like, yeah, like I think it's going to be a good year. Like I'm actually excited. I almost feel like I'm saying the worst thing in the world, or like I'm really being controversial or something when I say that. But I think it's going to be good. I have a good feeling. Actually, like, there's been very few years where I've been like, oh gosh, I have a good feeling about this year. Like, I really didn't. Like, I didn't have a good feeling about the past few years. I did not have a good feeling about this year. I just didn't. It was just like, ugh. I knew it would be a little bit better than last year, and it was. But it was hard. This year was really hard, but it's like I feel like I really got in touch with my demons. I really understand what has held me back for so many years, you know? And it's the same thing that like, it's like nowadays when Dr. Riz responds to me, it's like, I'm just happy. I'm just having fun. I just think it's funny. And it's like, wow, like I've come so far. Like, I don't know. It's hard. It's not something that anybody else can really understand. Just because you guys, like, it's not like you've been in my brain. Hey, Caleb, I'm just talking to myself. I didn't know if you're working or whatever. I'm just rapping. I'm kind of reflecting on the year. I'm just really rambling. I feel like I do a lot of you guys like when I just ramble, so that's kind of what I'm doing because there hasn't been a lot of people in the chat. So I'm just kind of rambling as I do this because I wanted to go live. Oh, okay. You are working tomorrow or you're not? Okay, so you're off today. Yeah, well, I'm just finishing up Christmas stuff and reflecting on the year. And oh, you are working tomorrow. Oh, okay. I'm confused. Ooh, I did this wrong. This is upside down. Gosh, I am so like, whew, I'm a little bit dippy. Hey, John. Okay. How you doing? You guys just want me to go super late. Oh, nice. I don't know where Bot is. Bot is in trouble with me for sure, but I'm just gonna let it slide today because I'm feeling gracious. Because you guys left me alone. I'm just kidding. No, it's fine. But I've been by myself in here. Ooh, I cut this way too tight. That is really stupid. Anyways, I've been by myself. Okay, gotcha, Caleb. Not really. Not really, John. You missed the tea section. No, all that it is I messaged Dr. Riz and he did respond. So I'm happy. I'm just having fun. It's nothing like, super significant or anything. It's just funny. It's funny and fun and gay and cheesy. Yes, I did see Lemon, Caleb. I did. I'm not going to assume gender, but Lemon is pretty. That's a bird. But yeah, so I'm just being extra with this title. I didn't know if I would ever be able to use these lyrics in a different way. Okay. Yeah, so I just decided to be cheesy with it. But yeah, I'm just totally exaggerating it, John. Like I don't even think I'm his type at all, to be honest. But it's just funny. So I'm just being gay. And he's younger than my exes, so for the record. So it applies, okay? It does. It's on point. Ooh, I'm like itchy. Gosh, I'm having like some serotonin stuff though, for sure. I wonder why December is such a vibe. I mean, it's probably the solstice, but it's such a thing for my hormones. It's crazy. Really is. That's nice, Caleb. So you got a new bird. I need a bow. Oh crap. Oh, there's no bows up here. That's really fugly. Well, I'll put a bow on it downstairs, I guess. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, nice. You guys set it up so late. Holy crap. It's late. It's funny because these are for my mom and she's totally gonna judge how I did it. But to be fair, this is similar to how my grandma would do it. So I have to like recreate my grandma's wrapping jobs, oh my God. So no judgment on me. Anyways, I think I only have one more thing to wrap. I kind of blasted through it, to be fair. But yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. It's gonna be weird being a more positive person because I haven't been in such a long time. I don't think I've been relatively positive since I was like a child or like a kid. So it's like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be really weird next year because I feel like I'm gonna be more positive the closer we get to the summer. It's just gonna get better. Like, and this isn't even bad. So I'm like, oh, I'm not even bad right now. It's kind of, I mean, it's not anticlimactic or anything. It's a good thing, but it's like, oh my gosh, that seasonal thing. It's not, I don't think it's going to affect me anymore, Don't let me paranoid. This is the last present the last one that I'm doing. Bum, ba-da-da. I have to authentically do it like my grandma would do it. Which means it has to be loose and horribly done and patch missing. No, I'm just kidding. The first pick. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. I love that. It's so trippy to me that it's like really hot there right now. That must be a trip. Or like that would be such a trip to me. Like I remember when I went to Australia and I actually was there for my birthday. My birthday's in July and it was cold. It was the weirdest feeling because it's like, I don't know why, but there had been this weird, like, I don't know if it's a rumor or a controversy or something, but there were a lot of people that were saying that Australia wasn't real. It was like very much like this weird conversation people had back then. And they were like, Australia isn't real. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it snowed like last year. It snowed like right on the day of the solstice, and then it like barely snowed after that. Thank God, because I hate it when it snows. I really hate snow, actually. Um. Oh, let me show you what I got, Caleb. I should have showed Celtic too, but I was busy. I gotta do one more present, but so I bought myself a Christmas present. So John was complaining that I don't have anything, but I'm going to put this up so I can show it up close. This is, it's giving folklore, but I just loved it. I saw it. I went to Hobby Lobby and I saw it both times I went and I just adored it. And so I have it and it's mine. And so it's going to go right here, basically. It's going to go probably a little higher, obviously, but it's going to go above my bed and I'm going to center it above the bed. Oh my gosh, John. Well, you might have saw me then. So this was on sale. But yeah, it's giving folklore era. I think it's actually a summer picture, but that summer with the black and white, it's very T-Swift folklore coded, but it's just beautiful. It reminds me of the South, and so I just love it. And it's dark and mysterious and creepy, and I love it. And it's gonna go up in my room. And so it was on sale. It was 50% off, and the sale was gonna end today. So I was like, I'm just gonna get it because it's like, I don't know. I feel like you have to buy yourself a Christmas present at least once, you know? Especially because I did so much shopping, like in terms of like, I've been at the store so much. Like, it's kind of insane. I think I'm going to use a different paper actually for this last one. So, I need to go get another one because I want a little bit of variety. Yeah, I love it. I really love it. It's really pretty. It's even prettier in person, I think, but I just love it. I should post a picture of it. But yeah, it was at Hobby Lobby. It was 50% off, so it was $50 normally, but it was 25 today. Today was the last day, and I was like, I'm just gonna get it. Because I was there anyways, because I was getting my stuff for the baby blanket. So I'm gonna show you guys my baby blanket stuff too. So I told you guys I'm into lavender. So this is my baby blanket thing. So I'm going to start that really soon because I'm really close. So that's why I went to Hobby Lobby because I wanted to get my yarn and stuff and just, I had to get new needles too. I had to get these. They're like a bigger size. But I was like, I need to get it going here pretty soon because I'm really close to finishing my scarf and then I'm just going to do my hat. And then I'm going to start the blanket. So I'm going to actually start finishing some projects knitting wise. I'll be right back. I'm going to just get that paper. So 1 second. Okay, last Prezi. It's gonna be wrapped all horrible. Whose name? Whose? Ken. So I'm gonna just, as far as my cousin and stuff, I'm gonna keep it private because there's like a whole ass history with the online thing, and it's just a huge BS thing in my family. So I won't be saying, but it's my cousin. My cousin's pregnant, and we know it's a baby girl. So. Lavender. Yes, I know, John. It's not raining where I am at this moment, but it was. Which it was really irritating because I was like, of course, this freaking thing is going to be like my painting or my print is going to have freaking rain on it. It's so annoying. Pissed me off. I was mad. I had a moment today. Oh no, my mom is not pregnant. My mom is well past menopause. Well past menopause. Okay. Easy. I'm going to rock this really ratchet. I have a feeling. But yeah, my cousin is not well past menopause. So my cousin is having a baby. And so I want to do my thing. Oh, gosh. You're fine, Caleb. Don't worry about it. I think this is upside down. Hold on. I'm not sure. Ugh. Yeah, that's better. Oh, I guess my mom was right. We did have some tape glue. Jeez. But anyways. Do you have presents strapped, Caleb? Do you guys do prezzies? I'm pretty sure John does. Are you wrapping anything, John? Or are you a last minute-er? Are you guys last minute peeps? Or are you like early bird or whatever? My mom is like really early. She does everything really early. I actually did stuff kind of on time. Yeah, I've always been a last minute person too, but I actually finished like on the 12th, which is really early. Like today, this is like, I'm doing this for my grandma. This isn't mine. This is my grandma's because my grandma is kind of ratch. I hear the rain, John. I'm really close to doing Sims, by the way, John, but you might not have heard, but I think there's going to possibly be some changes next year. Oh, I should have put it the other way. Whatever. It's going to be upside down. Damn it. I just realized. No. I forgot I have to like flip it. I don't know. My grandma said it wasn't delicate, so whatever. It's going to be upside down. I asked her. I was like, is it delicate? She's like, no. I'm like, okay. Yeah, so I think it's going to be a little bit different next year for sure. Like the vibe that I'm predicting for myself personally is kind of like 2022, where I was really active online, but it will be actually positive rather than like really caustic and negative. Like in 2022, I was like very, very negative. And you know, I don't have any regrets. To me, I'm just like, I needed to be, because damn, you know, shit was crazy. But next year, I'm kind of looking forward to it. So I'm like, okay, like, I feel like my world is going to open up a bit. You know, it's been so closed this year. It's been such a boring, you know, kind of funnified year. And so it's like, I'm really excited to actually have more time or like actually do things and, you know, that kind of stuff. So, oh gosh, yeah, I'm really rocking this bad. Knowing my mom, she's gonna take it personally. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing this very well, but I forgot I had to, so whatever. I'm just gonna say that I'm recreating as if my grandma were actually wrapping it. So that's what I'm gonna say. This is pretty bad. It's a bad job, but it's okay. It'll have passing privilege. It's because it's on my bed. This is just not working. Anyways. Hard lime. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. I think you could. Yeah, I feel like I gotta really create that. So that's what I'm gonna tell my mom. I'm gonna say, I was just recreating my grandma's bad wrapping jobs because I wanted it to feel authentic. That's what I'm gonna tell her. This is pretty ratchet. But hey. And I guess it's upside down too, which, okay. Oh, my eyes. Oh my god, this is funny. Period. I love it. Okay. So we good. We're done. It's a wrap. So I just have to put some bows on these. And put them downstairs, and then stocking stuff is gonna stay up here. I'm not gonna go yet, so don't worry. Not that you guys are worried, but that's a bit dramatic. Anyways. Because I'm gonna knit. I'm gonna see if I can finish my scarf tonight. But if I can't, then whatever. Oh wow. I'll clean this shit up later. Anyways. How are you guys doing? I haven't been live in a minute. So let me know how you're doing. I think there might be drama for me next year too. I have a feeling I'm going to get canceled or something. I have a really strong feeling. Because I don't know. I can just tell. I feel like it's in the air, you know? But that's a little prediction I'm making for myself that I'm going to get canceled. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I want to know your guys' opinion. Like, do you think it's good to be optimistic or positive right now? Or can that feel like it's bragging? Because that's kind of what I'm struggling with right now. I'm like, I don't know. Because like my health is a lot better. And I'm reticent to talk about it because I don't know if it's going to upset people, you know, which is a weird thing to think about. But I don't know. I feel like when you're positive, people want to take you down a notch, you know? But I appreciate that, John. I think you're probably right. I think it's just I have to find a right way to do it. But I'm just very like, a couple days ago, I was struggling with being grateful for what I've come through, like in the sense of like of how well I'm doing, but I feel like I'm actually okay now. Like I can actually appreciate it because it was, I don't know, it's just one of those things where you don't even know if it's possible. Like when I was doing it, I didn't even know it was possible, or like I didn't know if I'd ever get here, kind of thing. It's because they're envious of your positivity when they're miserable. Yeah. When I think next year, a lot of people are going to be miserable, but I don't think I'm going to be positive. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be negative next year because I feel positive right now. Um, and this is like the worst time of the year. So I'm like, it's just going to go up, you know? So it's like, I'm really getting better. Like, and like I said, I'm looking towards the future and I'm just like, okay, like I think I'm going to have more time. We can do things like Sims and, I can do more on my main and I want to do some traveling next year, which that'll be fun. It'll be fun to stream from different locations. I want to visit a lot of my friends next year, which it's the year of the dragon and dragons fly. So I do see myself flying with fatness, Everdeen. So I'm going to fly while fat. That's also becoming this huge like sting. Everybody's tripping about Southwest Airlines, which Southwest Airlines, as far as I know, the customer of size policy, it doesn't apply to a full flight. I don't know if they've changed that, but I doubt it. So I think there's a little bit of propaganda going on around that policy. Because I looked it up last year when I flew, because I was fucking fat as shit when I flew last year. And there wasn't shit that could be done. Like I just had to take the L because the flights are full. So yeah. But anyways, that's interesting to think about. But yeah, I see myself going on flights. I know it's a really stupid thing to say. Yeah, it's really stupid. And I'm gonna do the Virgie video soon. I'm gonna just split it into parts, like you said. I'm just listening to Caleb. Caleb's running my other channel, and I'm just kidding. But no, I'm just going to because I think it's a good like Christmas gift. It's gonna be really long and horrible to go through for me. But I know that my audience will love it and you guys will like it because Virgie is just insane. And so I will just argue her points and for hours. It's just going to be horrible for me because it could probably take me almost 3 hours. It might be like, I'm going to just do hour-long parts. So however long it is, it'll just be 1 hour a day until it's done, basically, next week. Because I'm just really going to be preparing for Christmas. And like I said, I'm trying to just enjoy this time this year because it's like I haven't been able to for years and I can. And it's like, wow, like just to be at peace or just to like actually just look at the lights and stuff and be okay. And I don't feel as depressed. Like after I did that stream where I talked about everything, I actually felt a lot better. And it just went away. It's like I released it, where I just feel better. I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. It's just really, I don't know. It's just going to be crazy. Like, I don't think I'm going to complain about my health as much next year, which is insane. It's like, what the hell am I going to do? What am I going to talk about? It's like, I just am thinking now, I'm like, what am I going to think about? I've spent so much time thinking about my health. That's like, I don't know what comes next because it's better. And I think it's just going to get even better in January. It's just going to be even easier. It will be interesting when I'm doing my no sugar thing. That should be interesting. And then it'll be fun to be losing weight again. It's been kind of ugly to not, but I don't know. Just want to enjoy my life. Like, I've had to really catch up a lot this fall. It's been really hard to kind of accept where I'm at and the things that I lost. And it's like this weird time emotionally, but it's coming to a close. Like, I feel better. And I'm just like, yeah, like I'm getting a grip, starting to get a grip on my finances a little bit. I'm getting plans, for things to eventually get better in that regard, which is a huge weight lifted. And I'm working on stuff, even if I'm just chatting or casually talking to Dr. Riz, he is still a guy I'm extremely attracted to. And it's really good practice to just like talk to somebody that you're extremely attracted to and just be normal. So that's one of the hardest things is like being normal when you're talking to somebody you're so attracted to. And so even if that's all it ever is just practice and then period. Like that's awesome. Because it's like I have to just get going in that regard because and I've realized too, like my relationship with men and like dating and that kind of stuff, it's so much better now that my brain is better. So for all I went through and all the horrible serotonin bullshit that I still go through to this day, like my horrible nightmare last night and just weird stuff that I'm still going through. It paid off. Like I really have a much easier time than I ever have in my whole life. I never thought I'd be able to like just chat with a guy casually that I was so attracted to because I never could. I was always like crazy, you know? Crazy in terms of like I had to get mad anxiety and like all this stuff. And it's like I don't, I'm cool as a cucumber. I'm just like, whatever. And that's like a huge victory too. And I think that will also have implications because it's like, yeah, realistically, I'm probably going to get into a relationship next year, very likely. And so that's really nice to think about. And I just think of like a lot of the positive things that are probably going to happen next year. And it's like, I am positive. I am. I think it's good. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, that's cute, Caleb. So yeah, I don't know. I appreciate that you guys like, want or like positivity because I know for me it's been so not that way for such a long time. Oh, because you just got him. That's so sweet. I didn't realize you just gotten him. It's hard for me to keep up with things right now, to be honest, a little bit. I'm a little bit ADHD right now, just a touch. Like that's why my room's a mess and like that kind of stuff. So I'm not like thriving right now, but I'm not dying. But it's like some things are worse. Like it's harder for me to keep up with my room and I don't have as much energy for everything. It's hard for me to keep up with everything like the Discord or whatever. Like it's hard for me to keep up with everything, but I'm still like doing pretty damn good, if that makes any sense. But yeah, the solstice is gonna solstice, but this is probably the last one that I'm gonna have to really trip about. And it's like it was not even that bad. We're still going. I think we have like 4 more days. I mean, that's nothing. I'm almost there. So, and then I can start picking things back up, like start going to the gym again and then start um, cutting the sugar and that kind of stuff. And then eventually I'll probably have to start counting calories again. But I'm going to count in March. Um, so it's like I have my steps that I'm going to take and I feel good about it. And it's just, I don't know. I just feel positive. It's really weird. I'm like, oh my God, you guys, finally, like, holy shit. It was so hard to just get here. Like, but I think for me, it's like, it was so difficult that it's like, I am not taking it for granted ever. And I'm just gonna like charge through and just like enjoy the rest of my life. Like, I'm just like, I don't know. It's just a whole new lease on life. especially when your brain changes, like, and you can actually just like be cool when you don't need conflict anymore. You don't need crisis. Like, I used to need crisis, or I used to feel this need for it. Where it's like, if I didn't have a crisis, I wouldn't have energy. And that's very toxic. Or if I wasn't fighting with somebody, I wouldn't have energy. That's toxic. And it's like, that's completely gone, which means like my life is so free. I'm so free, you know? Like how I can talk to Dr. Riz and I'm fine. It's like, I'm free. It's freedom, you know? So I don't know. We got a lot of stuff to do next year. I think there's a lot of changes that are going to come, but I'm just actually kind of looking forward to it because I'm ready for this really dark time of my life to be done. You know, it was so hard, but it's not that hard anymore. And so I'm like, okay. Holy poops. Anyways, you guys. Okay. So I think I'm going to go because I think I am hungry and I need to eat some eggs. But thank you guys for coming, even if you were late. I'm just kidding. You're fine. Thank you guys so much. I look forward to next year. I'm still going to be streaming. I know I'm for sure going to stream on Christmas Eve. I'm just kidding, John. I know you're doing finals and everything. I'm not actually mad. Look at this is so close. I'm so close to being done. But yeah, I am looking forward to, oh, that's nice, Caleb. I'm looking forward to enjoying next year with you guys and like maybe doing a little more. Like I said, I know I have to go to Cali. I'm going to be going to California next year at some point. I'm trying to organize for Eric to visit next year. I want to go to Michigan next year. I want to go to China. And I'm just kidding. I'm not going to go to China next year, but could you imagine? It would be crazy. But yeah, I want to do some travelage and for sure. So I see my ass getting on a plane or two. So I'm excited. But anyways, you guys, for now, it's still boring. So, and Bot is in trouble, and you guys can let Bot know that she's in trouble. But anyways, you guys, I'll talk later. Have a good night. Bye.